Welcome back to my Girl Love series review on this channel. Today, let's talk about episode 4 of Hometown Romance. The episode opens with Klao feeling nervous after crossing the line in the previous episode by kissing C. She is so worried that she even dreams about it, dreaming that C forgives her. I am not sure if it comes from longing or fear, but even after waking up, Klao still seems affected by it. That lingering feeling quietly influences her emotions throughout the episode, like water that has been stirred but has not settled yet. When Klao sees Pao, her expression suddenly turns playful as she comes up with a plan to bring Pao to C's house to win her over and hopefully get forgiven. And of course, it works. Honestly, no one can resist a cute cat like that. Another detail I really like is their shirt numbers. Klao wears number 18, which represents C's name, while C wears number 9, which sounds similar to Klao's name. It almost feels like they are marking each other in their own way. Even when naming the rice brand, C insists on 918 instead of 189, with that proud little smile, which is honestly so cute. Then there is the moment when C has to go back to Bangkok to meet Jane. Both of them clearly do not want to be apart. Klao knows exactly who C is going back to see, so she feels a bit reluctant. And C feels the same way. After spending time in Sufan, she has grown attached to the people and the lifestyle there. When Klao asks if she will come back, C answers without hesitation that she definitely will, because there is nowhere else she wants to go. Her feelings for Sufan are very clear, especially because Klao is there, loving her so wholeheartedly. Klao is also someone who knows how to encourage and validate C, so even though C can be a bit stubborn, she still listens to Klao in the end. There are a few moments in this episode that really stand out to me. First is Klao's drunk scene. She is probably just too happy because everyone welcomes C like a daughter-in-law of Supan, which feels like a confirmation of their relationship. She drinks too much and ends up completely drunk. People often say that when you are drunk, your control slips, and you might cross boundaries more easily. There are some slightly chaotic moments, like when C drives her home, or when C jokingly says Klao can get a kiss if she can walk straight toward her. Klao immediately lights up at the idea, clearly wanting that kiss, but even after trying twice, she still cannot walk straight. It is honestly funny. But at the same time, you can see that even with that desire, Klao is still trying to hold on to some control. She stops herself, choosing not to cross the line again or break the promise she made before. That kind of restraint really shows how sincere her feelings are. The second moment is when C takes Klao's place to take care of the cows. A girl who used to live a comfortable, carefree life is now learning to be responsible and caring. Even though she complains while doing it, there is genuine happiness when she finishes the task. She is so excited that she jumps around and celebrates, even surprising the people around her, especially Ju. It really shows how much she has changed. The third moment is when Klao helps C climb over the gate. There is a brief, intimate contact between them. It is not clear if C notices or if she is still lost in her own thoughts after meeting Jane. But for Klao, that small moment is enough to make her panic. Her expression changes completely as she watches C's reaction, almost like she is afraid history will repeat itself and that C might get angry and go back to Bangkok. The fourth moment is when Klao gently brushes C's hair. That gesture feels very affectionate, almost instinctive. But when C touches Klao's hand, Klao immediately becomes flustered, thinking C might be uncomfortable. She quickly pulls herself back, apologizes, and creates distance. You can see her trying to calm herself, even fidgeting with her fingers. I have to say, the acting here is really impressive. Even when C clearly gives her a green light, holding her hand, placing it on her stomach, and even initiating a kiss, Klao does not react with pure happiness. Instead, there is fear. She is aware of her own emotions and admits that if things continue, she might not be able to stop herself. That honesty makes the moment even more powerful. In the end, both of them decide to move forward and take their relationship to the next level. What I really like about episode 4 is how complete and natural the emotional development feels for both Klao and C. Overall, this series is definitely worth watching. It has everything you would expect, but its strongest points are still the humor and the sweetness. If you have not watched it yet, you really should. And if you have, let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear them.